Hello and welcome to STEOHENSTONE Afrikaans. We're doing Advanced Beginner, Lesson 1 on Family, and this is part 2, where we're going to have a comprehension test. So, what is going to happen is we have a few more words that I just want to make sure you are aware of. We'll have our little passage that I'll read through, and then we'll have some questions to see how well you understood that passage. Let's just talk about some new words first. The first one is last name, your last name or your surname. In Afrikaans, it's called van. Jou van is your last name or your surname. Your place of birth is geboorteplek. In Afrikaans we make it one word, but you can see it as two. Plek is place, and geboorte we covered in part 1 is birth. So geboorteplek, place of birth. Recently, in Afrikaans, is the word onlangs. Onlangs. Then we're also going to talk about mathematics. In Afrikaans, the word is wiskunde. Wiskunde. Then the word teacher is going to come up, and in Afrikaans, there's a distinction between male and female. A male teacher is called onderwijzer, and a female teacher is called onderwijzeres. Again, onderwijzer, onderwijzeres. The word because in Afrikaans is want. Want. The word for oil is going to come up in the passage as well, and that word in Afrikaans is olie. Olie. The word for move is trek. Trek. So take note here, it's not trek, it's track. It's a longer sound. Track. The word for music is muziek. Muziek. Then we have a few more words that come up when we phrase questions. The word for how much or how many in Afrikaans is hoeveel. Hoeveel. Who means how, and feel means is one way to say many or much. Hoeveel. The word for what is wat. Wat. So now this is a v sound. Wat. The word for where is waar. Waar. And the word for why is hoekom. So this should remind you of how come, which is probably where it comes from. Hoekom. Hoekom. But look at the emphasis. The emphasis is on the first syllable, not like if you say how come, your emphasis is on the come, the second syllable. Here, the emphasis is on the first syllable, hoekom. So as we do these things, I do want to start focusing on pronunciation as well, so that as our vocabulary increases, our pronunciation increases in terms of proficiency as well, and we can pronounce things correctly by the end without even realizing the work we put in. The last one is what kind of, and the word for that is watse. So what kind of thing is it? Watse ding is dit. Watse. So hopefully these words should just cover everything we'll see in addition to the words we covered in part 1. So let's read the passage together. It comes in three parts. So what I recommend the strategy for you should be to just listen. You can read along as I read it, but then when you answer the questions, try and not look back. Try and just comprehend what the passage is saying from listening, because in reality, that's what you're trying to prepare for. You're trying to be conversational, and people speak and you understand and you respond. So what I would do is just listen, try and answer the questions, see how many you can answer, and then go back and listen to it again and try and answer the questions. And then maybe go and read, and after you read a question, go and look and try and find the answer. But see how many you can do from just listening. So let's read the passage. Daar is 5 mense in my familie. My ma, my pa en 3 kinders. My suster, my broer en ek. Ons van is Wilson. My ma se naam is Helen. My pa se naam is George. My broer se naam is David. My suster se naam is Ashley. En my naam is Andrew. Ons familie kom van Houston. Houston is 'n groot stad in Texas. Dit is my geboorteplek en ook die geboorteplek van my broer en suster. Texas is belangrik in Amerika, want dit is groot en het baie olie. Dit is ook interessant. Tot 1848 was Texas deel van Mexico. Dit is die plek waar ons kinders was en is baie spesiaal vir ons. Ons het onlangs getrek na Hawaii. My pa is 'n wiskundeonderwyser by 'n skool en my ma is 'n musiekonderwyseres. Dit is lekker warm in Hawaii en dit is nooit koud nie. Ons huis is naby die skool en ook naby die mooi donker water van die see. Okay, so here are the questions that I think you should be able to answer. So again, try and do it just from listening. See how much you can do, and then you can go and look back at the text and see what the answers are. I'll pause a little bit between each question, but you can of course pause the video and then think about what your answers should be. Here are the questions. Hoeveel mense is in jou familie? Wat is jou pa se naam? Wat is jou van? Waar is jou geboorteplek? Hoekom is Texas belangrik? Hoekom is Texas interessant? Hoekom is Texas spesiaal vir jou? Waar bly julle nou? Wat se werk doen jou ma en pa? So that is our lesson. I think to just give you an idea, I read the passage pretty slowly and tried to be as clear as possible. What I'm going to do to end this lesson is read it again, but in a more natural way that is closer to what you would experience by talking to a native speaker. So here we go. Daar is 5 mense in my familie. My ma, my pa en 3 kinders. My suster, my broer en ek. Ons van is Wilson, my ma se naam is Helen, my pa se naam is George, my broer se naam is David, my suster se naam is Ashley en my naam is Andrew. Ons familie kom van Houston. Houston is 'n groot stad in Texas. Dit is my geboorteplek en ook die geboorteplek van my broer en suster. Texas is belangrik in Amerika, want dit is groot en het baie olie. Dit is ook interessant. Tot 1848 was Texas deel van Mexico. Dit is die plek waar ons kinders was en is baie spesiaal vir ons. Ons het onlangs getrek na Hawaii. My pa is 'n wiskundeonderwyser by 'n skool en my ma is 'n musiekonderwyseres. Dit is lekker warm in Hawaii en dit is nooit koud nie. Ons huis is naby die skool en ook naby die mooi donker water van die see. So, hopefully you see the difference, and as you get more comfortable with the language, it isn't that big of a transition. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what a native speaker would actually sound like. Thanks for listening. Until next time.